Strategy number 5. I will do something new. I'll be open to trying something new. I will be open to trying something new. We just want to stay with what we are familiar with. We want to stay around people we're familiar with. But today, I just want to challenge someone to be flexible. I just want to challenge you to be open, okay? Try something new. We have this statement that's been credited to Albert Einstein: for us to do the same thing over and over and to expect different results is the definition of insanity. In other words, it actually doesn't make sense. We want to stay where we've been. We want to be doing what we've been doing, but everything is fizzling out. Things have changed. So we don't have dinosaurs anymore in our world. And honestly, we would have believed that they were works of fiction, that they never existed before, if not that we actually have their bones. We do. We have their bones. They existed, but they're not here anymore. Why? Well, we're told that the environment changed suddenly around them. They could not adapt. They could not change along with the environment. They fizzled out. It's the same thing. Same thing for the careers of individuals, you know, same thing for organizations. When the change that is happening in the environment is faster than the change that is happening in the person living in the environment, the person fizzles out. So don't fizzle out. Dare to do something you have never done before during this season. That's my big call to you right now. You say, but I've never done that before. Fantastic. There's always a first time. There is always a first time. I'm grateful for the times that I have dared. Yeah, I've dared some things. And I'm grateful for the times that I dared. I'm grateful for the experiments. Honestly, many of the things I've tried did not work out. But of course, why do they call you an expert after some time? Simply because with experience, you get to know. That's if you learn from your failures. You get to know what works and what doesn't work. Each failure moves you closer to success, because failing is learning one more way by which it doesn't work. So you're getting closer and closer to what works. That's it. I have absolutely no regrets for all the experiments I have carried out. For all the new things I have tried to do. Absolutely no regrets. Dare to do something you have never done before. But I've never written a book before. This is the time to write it. I don't know. I have never started a business before. There's always a first time. Let's start now. Right? But I've never met that person before. There's always a first time. Sending your requests and requests for a meeting. I'll tell you though, you want to get people's attention. You find ways to add value to them. That opens the door faster than focusing on what to get from them. Why? Because people that are capable of helping have a lot of demand on them. You can stand out, okay, by paying attention to them, you know, not being selfless, exactly, not focusing only on yourself and what to get, but also thinking about them. People have needs. People have needs. Rich people have needs too. Powerful people have needs. If we pay attention, we'll be able to see what those needs are. Fantastic. All right. So you know what? I was thinking, you know, about our discussion, you know, earlier today, and I was thinking, what other thing have I done that I wish I could change? I'll tell you. I did not have a long-term plan. I regret that. I set a big goal. That was when I was launching out on my own. I set this big goal for the first year. And by the time we were done, we had achieved less than 30% of that goal. Oh my God, I came under tremendous pressure. I felt like I was failing. I'm looking back now, all right? 25 years later, I'm looking back now and I'm realizing it was just a complete waste of time. We were just starting. And it's simply because my plan was only for 1 year. So I tell anybody starting anything right now, I know things are changing so fast, it almost doesn't make sense for you to be planning for a year, not to talk of 3 or 5. I tell people, do the 5-year plan all the same, do the 3-year plan all the same. See, the point is the person that has a plan has a better chance of adapting than the person that has no plan at all when things change rapidly. So when I therefore coach my proteges, I tell them, do a 3-year plan, okay? Start modestly. Bring in character, bring in maturity, bring in patience. See, that's it. Especially when we've experienced, deprivation or, a setback, then we want to launch back big. And these days, honestly, the things we see consistently don't help us anymore, especially on social media, on TV, and so on. Things happen really fast there. Plants grow very fast after all the editing. Unfortunately, when it comes to, real life, planting corn and harvesting it, you can't edit nothing. You can't edit the dates out. Have you noticed? When it comes to carrying a baby in the womb and delivering the baby, you can't edit the dates and deliver the baby after 9 days. Sorry. So it's life. Okay? So be patient. Set small goals for a start. Achieve them. Find what works. Some people want to start a business and they want to loan a large amount of money. And I say, excuse me, who carries out an experiment with large quantities of chemicals? Who does? You want to burn down the laboratory if something goes wrong? Start small, find what works, then scale up from there. Okay? So that's it. I have learned a lot by experimenting, by not giving up, by bouncing back, even when things have gone down south. I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you for joining this movement, because it's a movement. And honestly, we're going to beat the odds. We're going to surmount our challenges, and we're going to live happier and more fulfilled lives from all of us here at Success Power. I want to wish you a good evening, a good afternoon, good morning, or a good night. Bye for now.